That next foundation is communication. That's the big one. Most of us don't know how to communicate in our marriages because we understand what we thought we understood, and we heard what you said, but we really didn't understand. And what we did was try to communicate what we understood rather than getting the full answer, getting the wise counsel, getting the full understanding. We tried to communicate, which turned into miscommunication. Because I was trying to tell my wife that we weren't going to divorce. I wasn't going to divorce her. I wasn't going to leave you. There's no way. I'm not walking out. You're going to. I was going to Jennifer Holiday on her. But when she brought me to some understanding, I didn't have to leave her. She could leave me. Amen. I was able to communicate. At first, I was miscommunicating because I was telling her that I wasn't going to leave her. In other words, I'm dragging you through this mud, but I'm not going to leave you. I'm dogging you out, but I'm not going to leave you. I know you catching hell over me, but I ain't going to leave you. She gave me that understanding that let me know I was miscommunicating. She told me that I can leave you. Lights came on. I heard the windations breaking, dashing from my soul. I heard the lightning roar. I seen the lightning flash. All that stuff just like, whoa, stop, put on brakes. She can leave me. Then I started communicating. Baby, what did you say? I was doing what? Oh, I wasn't doing this. Most of you guys right now, the devil coming at your marriage and coming at your kids because you're not listening. You heard a few good messages, and you left here tickled pink. And the devil came and blowed on your house. Your kids started acting a fool. You and your husband got mad because you burnt the coffee, if that's possible. It's possible. You can burn coffee. You use something else that you can't burn. I don't know. Well, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? He came at you with some stupid stuff. The little foxes destroy the vines. What y'all been arguing about, it ain't worth it. What your kids been acting a fool over, it ain't even worth it. But they can't see it because you don't know how to get them to understand. Go back to the foundation of God's word and you focus on what God said. If your kids are acting the fool, the plumb fool, then what you got to do is get some of you guys right now. You heard me last week when I was telling you about how God put Adam and Eve out that garden. He banished them from the garden, and you ready to kick your kids out. You need some understanding. Because if you kick them out there and you don't have faith, you're going to worry about them every moment of the day, every minute, every second of the hour. Let me tell you this. When you really got some understanding, you can put your kids out, and you have more peace in your house with them being gone than you had with them there. Because you got some understanding. What about them out there? Well, God, unless the Lord keep my kids, I'm laboring in vain. Unless the Lord watch over my kids, I'm laboring in vain. I'm staying up for nothing. I'm going to tell you, and I'm telling you guys the truth. That's the only way I know to tell you. My life is an open book. It's a living epistle for you guys. As long as I kept wondering about what my son was doing, I was telling my wife I wasn't worried about it. But I had so much stress in the back of my neck. I was getting mad. I was still fussing, going through the house. Some of y'all did something. I was mad at y'all. I could set y'all down real quick. Boom. Why? There was something that was going on with me in my house. But I took it out on you. Set your tail down. You ain't serving today. All because of stress. But when I entered into faith and started trusting God, that load became easy. And then I started seeing some manifestation of what God was doing in his life, and he wasn't even there. You're missing it. You hear me, but you're tired right now, right? You're not understanding, right? If you're going to make a move, baby, you got to make a move in faith. Some of you don't want to put your kids out, but you're ready to put your husband out.